Hey, 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 how ya doing today? Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, I just felt that. Welcome to Lana's Corner. It's me, Lana. Hey, Bussas. I didn't complain. But I don't know why I just had that. That just okay. What is up? How y'all doing today? It is me, Lana, and welcome to Lana's Corner. So today is Sunday, May the 1st. Jesus. I hope y'all ready. I hope you are ready for the things that God has in store for you. You've been pressing. You done made up in your mind that you're going to become committed and you're going to do it. And it's only a matter of time before every promise that God has promised to you will come to pass. Jesus. First of all, I want to thank y'all for being here. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing, commenting down below, all that good stuff. But man, May is finna be a month for me. May is about to be a month. I have decided for the month of May that I will be committed to myself and I will commit to every gift that God has placed inside of me. Because we say we want this from God, we want this from God, we want the millions, we want the husband, the wives, we want the businesses, we want the legacies, we want the whatever it is we be saying we want for God, from God, and God be like, ma'am, I already put that inside of you. So if you would just do some work and get to what I put inside of you, the thing that you are looking for will come to pass once you start working what I put inside of you. Once you start watering the seed that I placed inside of you. Once you start nurturing the seed that I placed inside of you. And then it's the thing. This ain't even what I came to talk about. This a pre-show. But this the thing. So many times. Dang, what was I finna say? So many times we want the whole thing. And God is like, no, I placed something inside of you already that can produce what you need. And this is what I was finna say. Is why it keeps slipping my mind? As soon as it came, it slipped again. What was I about to say? Jesus, help me out, Holy Spirit. Why did it happen? I don't know. But yeah, so many times we want the whole thing when God already placed what we need to make that whole thing come to pass within us. And I can't believe it just slipped my mind like that. Let me see. Oh, there it goes. Don't leave. The thing, and this the thing we be thinking we need don't even be what we need. Like we be thinking, okay, I got a business for this idea. Like for me, for instance, I got an idea. I've been had this idea for like having shirts and stuff like that. But the first thing in my mind would be like, man, I need some money so I can buy the vinyl, so I can get the shirt, t-shirts, get stocked up on the stuff. I need the money. But the thing is, right now, maybe I just let me get some consistency in my life first. Let me get this in my life. Let me get some patience within my life first. Let me get something. The thing we be thinking we need, we don't really need. Say I want to start this business. I need some money. We be thinking I need money. No, it's something you can do we just want the money in money form. Like just give me the cash out money. But God's like, no, you probably have to go come up with some kind of crazy idea that can produce that money for the business. You might have to go wash some cars and do some fundraisers. Cause you ain't just finna get the money just like that. Because that ain't the thing you need. You need something else to be worked inside of you as you're getting with, like, it's steps to it. It's seed. It got to be nurtured. It has to be mature. But yeah. So the month of May, I'm calling it the May Makeover. I am committing to myself for every gift that God has placed inside of me. No excuses. May Makeover / the May march in. When I say march in, we're marching into hell, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against this attack, against this slaughter, against us taking our everything back, because a lot of times we don't realize this as well. Sometimes when our family in poverty, and sometimes when our family, and some families be having whatever is in your lineage and whatever in your bloodline that's prevalent from generation to generation to generation. Some people call them, some of it is generational curses, but most of the time it's just the war against you and the war against the seed that God has placed inside of you. Like in Revelation, it say as soon as that woman had her baby in Revelation, what did the dragon do? Chased after it. As soon. And what does it say in Genesis after God kicked Adam before he kicked them out, he said it was a war initiated right then and there in the garden. God told the woman that the snake shall bruise her heel, and her heel shall bruise the snake head. That's a war already. So the war has already been declared, and we don't even see it as war, and we just sit down accepting it like, how we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? When God says already mine. So right now declare. So this is what we have to do. We have to start acting like we in a war. We have to start fighting like we in a war, instead of giving in to it, instead of praising it. Sometimes we be praising poverty, even though we don't realize it, or we be praising whatever the case is. I'm just using this as an example because this is the boat that my family has been in for years and years and years and years and years. So we be praising poverty, not even knowing it. How do we praise it? Man, I don't got nothing. Man, I'm broke, man. This sucks, man. Man, we give it all our attention, all our time when we think of something. Like if something come up a bill, first thing we think about is what we don't have. First thing we think about is, oh, what I'm gonna have to do this. We never think, I don't got it. If I don't got it and God says it's mine, then where is it at? What is holding it up? So then I get to realize that's when I spot the snake out. Like, hold on. And sometimes we be the snake being lazy, but in the spirit realm, we spot the snake out, be like, no, devil, you can't let my stuff go. Because where else would it be if God already said it's mine and he not no liar and it ain't in my hands yet? It must be caught up somewhere. Just like when Daniel had prayed and he fasted. Well, I ain't gonna say fasted because I feel like this was just his normal routine. And he was just, well, not a normal routine. He was just in mourning. And as a result of his mourning, that's how he ate. So he prayed for God, I believe was to show him a vision or something. I can't remember exactly what his exact prayer was. But and then from there for 21 days, he was mourning and he was eating specific foods and still praying, still praying, and still praying. And when the angel came to reveal his answer to him, he said, God heard you the first day you prayed. As a matter of fact, I was sent out to bring you this answer the first day you prayed about it. But I was held up by, I think it was the Prince of Persia. And when he's speaking, then it's an angel. So who can hold an angel up? It was something in the spiritual realm holding him up, holding him back. And he said, I have to call the archangel Michael to come help me, to get this message to you, to get this vision to you. So it is a war literally going on over your stuff in the spirit realm. The devil literally holding your stuff up in the spirit realm. And we ain't doing nothing to snatch it out his hands. We just succumbing to it. Oh, I ain't got no money, so let me go work this job real quick. Instead of having faith in God and trusting God and fighting and saying, no, devil, I see you for who you are. You're not gonna keep me held up. I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna be like Daniel and I'm gonna keep praying until it is delivered. Until it comes to pass. I'm not just gonna sit back and succumb to it and go through the motions of life like I have to live this type of life just to have what God, and not have what God promised me. I'm doing this, and this, breaking my back, doing this, when God promised me all this other stuff, and it don't look nothing like the way I'm living don't look like nothing that God promised me. So why am I living like this? Because I have succumbed to it. I have accepted it. And I haven't opened my eyes and saw the snake for the snake that he is. And decided to fight and decided to say, no, I don't care what circumstance I go through. Matter of fact, this right here ain't even my real reality. This is my reality, but this is not the truth of God. So I don't care what I go through right here. I'm going to go do whatever I have to do until I get to the truth of God. I'm not finna do nothing that serves poverty. I'm not finna do nothing that serves lack. I'm not even finna think in lack. In my mind, I already got it. Because God has promised it to me. And I'm living in that reality in my mind until I see it come to pass. I don't care what you say. I don't care what happened right here. I know it's just only a matter of time until the promise come to pass. I don't care what you try to blind. I'm not blind no more. I see this a fight. I see I gotta take this. I see my family not saved and they just living their life. I see I gotta get to a point so I can just go snatch their souls. I see that's something I gotta take. It's a fight. We in a war and we sent down like we not. We are literally in a war. Not just for material things, we're in a war for our minds. Some of us, we be so depressed and so anxious and so, that's a war. God said, my peace will guard your hearts. What a peace said. We ain't worried, that's a war. We shouldn't be taking nothing light. Nothing. Don't take nothing light. Because when it happened, be like, no, I recognize you. I see, this ain't nothing this don't line up with nothing that God said. God never said in his word to be depressed. So why am I like this? Oh, I recognize. So let me get to, it's something going on. I need to be praying and I need to be walking like in the things that God says that I am. Instead of succumbing to this. Because the enemy would love to make us think, and so much in society. I'm not saying mental health is not real. I'm not saying depression is not real. But what I am saying is that my God is realer. And I'm not just saying my God is realer and my God is bigger than that. And the enemy will make you think that, hey, you depressed, girl. You just depressed. And that's all there's to it. Yeah, there's a God, but you depressed though. What God gonna do about you being depressed? What can God do for me in this moment while I'm depressed and having suicidal thoughts? The devil, that's how the world make you think and look at God. God can't do nothing for nobody that's in that state. That's what we believe because it's just the way the world has transgressed. It's just the way the world has not transgressed, but progressed. Yes, we have become more aware of mental health, but once you go to God, you can get steps to come out of it. Most of the times we're in a situation, we don't even look to God because we don't believe he really actually can do a work inside of us. We don't even go to God because we're like, I'm depressed. How God gonna do this? Give him a try. And he might lead you to the therapist that you need. You might have been going to therapist after therapist after therapist after therapist after therapist after therapist after book after book after self-help after video after friend. You've been going to friend to friend to friend to friend. And if I go to God to it, maybe he can send me that right person in my life that can pull me out, help pull me out. Or maybe he can do it just like that on the spot. God can do it however he want to do it. But he will get the job done. Because he's bigger than that. He has power. It said he is clothed in power. He is clothed in power. God got power over everything on this earth. Not only does God have power, and this is the thing, this is what I'm talking about. We don't realize it's a war, because why would God give us authority if we don't need it? Why would God give us the power and authority to trample over serpents if we don't need it? We got all this authority and we don't even use it. Why? Because we don't see the war. We just see that it's just life. Some things are just life, but everything in life is affected by the spiritual realm. Some things you need to be praying, and some things you need to be binding. Some things you need to be rebuking. Not everything is just life. Like if you see like a just like me. I had to think like, okay, I was watching my Juanita Bynum video last night. One thing that's just like women. Every month we have our cycle, right? And during that cycle we have cramps. I'm not gonna sit here and rebuke my cramps because that's just a part of life. That's something in life. But what wasn't a part of my life is when I had thoughts in my head of being less than, having low self-esteem and wanting to fit in and not being a pattern set up in my mind of being less than or not good enough. That wasn't just life. That was something that needed to be rebuked. That was something that needed to be spotted out and be like, hold up. No, this ain't right. This ain't what God's saying about me. So what is it? Hold up, somebody calling. That's my mama most likely. So yeah, so what is it? I gotta call her back. So I'm gonna go and finish this. We gotta spot the snake and cut his head off. Clean. We gotta bruise his head. We just walking around with him. But the Bible said he will bruise your heel and you will bruise his head. Bruise his head. Put him where he go, under your feet. And that's another thing. I feel like I'm preaching up in here. But that's another thing. He's supposed to be under our feet. But we let him get on top of our head and rule every decision we make. We let him, it might look like money. Money might be leading us. That ain't God. That's Satan on top of your head controlling you. If you in slavery to anything, money, sex, food, whatever it is, that's Satan on top of your head ruling you because you got the wrong master on top of your head. You didn't let the snake get on your head when he's supposed to be under your feet. Depression, you don't let the snake get over your head when he's supposed to be under your feet. You don't let him whisper too many lies into your ear without cutting his head off. Why Eve let the serpent talk to her? She was supposed to cut that off right at the... That's just like when you're in a relationship. Well, I used to have issues, okay, when it came to relationships. So I was in this situationship I was in a situationship with a girl, right? And she used to be on Snapchat all the time, posting all this stuff. And I'd be like, I don't care about you talking to somebody saying you pretty, thank you, all that type of stuff. I was messed up, y'all, okay? I was messed up. I ain't gonna be ashamed saying this. Let me get that snake off my head. But nah, shame, get that snake off your head. But yeah, I'm like, but if somebody literally trying to talk to you, why you entertain it? You should stop it. You know when somebody trying to get at you. So why? That's just like Eve. Why Eve? Why you didn't cut that conversation off? Because I know I had something, me and God had something going on. He told me this, and I knew if I ate of this tree, it was going to interrupt what God gave me. That's the thing. His thing is he's just trying to interrupt what God has given you. He interrupting the purpose, the seed that God has placed inside of you. He trying to snatch it out. Steal, kill, and devour. He trying to snatch out every seed that God put in you. God said we made in his image. That means we made glorious. The first thing we start learning is, hey, we not good enough. Hey, you ugly. Hey, you're not smart enough. Hey, he's trying to snatch our identity away. Hey, you're not capable. Hey, you failed at this. Hey, he's trying to place so much guilt and so much shame on us that we can't even move around freely. Man, I gotta call my mama back, so let me go and finish this video because I done got into something way other. I came to talk about Michael Todd cuffing season video today because it was fire. I'm gonna have to come back. But yeah, get the snake off your head and get him out your ear. Bruise his head. This is a war. Stop acting like we casual. Stop acting like He don't want us dead because we are children of God. And he can't have that same relationship with God. Matter of fact, because he can't be God. Stop acting like that. Stop walking around like it ain't real. This might sound crazy. You hearing about it's something happening, a spiritual realm, a spiritual war, something happening like that. But no, y'all, this is real. And that's why we have to get into our relationship with God. And that's how he keeps us. In a minute, Paul said it. He has blinded. The ruler of this age, which is Satan, has blinded the heart of men. And if we cannot see it, we will forever be blind and fall victim to it. Open your eyes and take the snake off of your head. How do I open my eyes? I go to Jesus. I accept Jesus. And when I start getting into my word, and once I start sitting down relationshiping with him, I start to see things for what they really are, because his words say this, but my life saying this. He promised me this, but my life saying this. He said this about my relationship, but it's doing this. So what do I need to pray over this relationship? What do I need to bind in this relationship? What do I need to rebuke until it lines up with what God has said? I got to kick some snakes up out of this relationship. It ain't right. So this is my invitation to y'all. If you have never accepted Jesus, this is how you start getting your eyes open. This is how you get the blinders taken off. If you have never accepted Jesus Christ into your life, here's a moment to do that. I don't got no worship music, no nothing going on, but it says in Romans 10:9, all you have to do is confess and believe in your heart that Jesus died and was rose again for you, and you will be saved. And that's the starting point. And once you are saved, you literally receive Holy Spirit. You literally receive God. Because I might have to explain this, but Holy Spirit is literally just y'all know it's we serve a triune God. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and Holy Spirit. They all God, just three different expressions. God is literally still in the earth today through us. We have to accept him so we can fight this war, so we can walk in our authority, walk in our power. Because I'm going to keep going. Let me stop. Because we literally losing to a defeated foe. How are we losing to something that's already defeated? The Bible tells us Satan is the defeated foe. When Jesus died, he took the keys to death, hell, and the grave. He took death to the cross with him, and death was slain on the cross. Satan was literally slain on the cross. And y'all, let me tell you how silly Satan is. I'm trying to stop. Okay, this is my last thing. Let me tell y'all how silly Satan is, and this who we losing to. Y'all know Satan literally set himself up for the kill. He thought he was doing something when he crucified Jesus, but in him crucifying Jesus, he just literally cut his own kingdom off, because when Jesus died, he raised us up with him. So he's like, I'm finna kill Jesus. He ain't finna speak. He ain't finna do this. I'm gonna get these people to gang up on Jesus, put him on the cross, stab him in the side. And when Jesus dead, it's over with. But you know what? When he killed Jesus, he unleashed heaven on his hell. When he killed Jesus, he unleashed heaven on hell. And that's what we have to continue to do, following Jesus' footsteps. Let's release heaven on hell. Let's release the power that God has given us on hell. But yeah, accept God into your hearts. I'm sorry, I've been trying to talk. I wasn't even trying to get into all of that. I came to talk about Michael Todd cuffing season week 1. Because he said some stuff. But yeah. We got to win. The May March in. May March in, baby. No more. I'm not letting you slither through my life, slither through my mind, slither through my bank account, slither through my family, slither through my nieces, slither through my nephews, slither through my ministry, slither through my church, slither through nothing. May March in. We cutting everything off at the head. So yeah. Whew. I love y'all. I hope y'all accept Jesus from this and pray that he open your eyes to every area where Satan been playing and messing around and toiling in your stuff, so you can go snatch it back and stump his head. So yeah, I'm out of here. It's me, Lana. Bussas.
I made up my mind that